Good morning, everyone, and welcome as we celebrate today the third Sunday in Advent. Our reading today is from the Gospel of John. A man named John was sent from God. He came for testimony, to testify to the light, so that all might believe through him. He was not the light, but he came to testify to the light. And this is the testimony of John. While the Jews from Jerusalem sent priests and Levites to him to ask him, "Who are you?" he admitted and did not deny it, but admitted, "I am not the Christ." So they asked him, "Who are you then? Are you Elijah?" And he said, "I am not." "Are you the prophet?" He answered, "No." So they said to him, "Who are you? So that we can give an answer to those who sent us. What do you have to say for yourself?" He said to them, "I am the voice of one crying out in the desert, 'Make straight the way of the Lord,' as Isaiah the prophet said." Some Pharisees were also sent. They asked him, "Why then do you baptize, if you are not the Christ, or Elijah, or the prophet?" John answered them, "I baptize with water. But there is one among you whom you do not recognize, the one who is coming after me, whose sandal strap I am not worthy to untie." This happened in Bethany across the Jordan, where John was baptizing. The Gospel of the Lord. So when I'm not watching all my favorite Food Network or cooking shows, I still find some time to immerse myself in a bunch of these crime show dramas, like NCIS or FBI or Law and Order. That's been going on for quite a few years, and I think it all started with one show, CSI. Even to this day, that theme song remains stuck in my head. And don't worry, I'm not going to sing it. But the lyrics are simple. Who are you? Do, 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 do. As we continue through this season of Advent and prepare for Christmas, many of the Gospels of the day focus on John the Baptist, and today is no exception. Jewish priests and Levites have come out to the Jordan River near Bethany to confront John and to ask him one direct question. Who are you? Not what are you doing, not why are you here, but who are you? John's response is simple, clear, and very much to the point. I am not Elijah. I am not the prophet. And I am not the Messiah, the Christ. What I am is a voice crying out in the wilderness to make straight the way of the Lord. I baptize with water. He who comes after me will baptize with the Spirit. John answers the question, who are you? And it's not as simple as him slapping a name tag on his chest saying, "Hi, I'm John." His answer defines and identifies himself. And not just himself, but his purpose, his mission, his whole meaning of life. I am here to prepare the way. And maybe that's the challenge for us today. How do we answer that question? Who are you? How do we define ourselves? How do we identify ourselves? For some of us, maybe it's our ancestry or our family. I am the son of, or the father of, or the husband of. Maybe it's by nationality, or gender, or relationship. Maybe it's by job. I am a teacher. Or do we define ourselves by our faith? Do we call ourselves Christian? And if that's true, if that's important, then how does that motivate us? How does that energize us? How does that give us purpose and meaning? Like John, shouldn't our identity, our meaning, our very soul direct us to be a voice crying out in the desert? Shouldn't we all be making straight the way of the Lord? Shouldn't that be our focus as we approach Christmas and the end of the year? Not just on what we do, but deep down inside, at the very core of our being, who are we? We celebrate today, third Sunday of Advent. We are halfway along, roughly, on our journey to Christmas. This should be a moment of utter joy, a moment to pause with all our preparations and let that joy burst out. That's why today is also called Gaudete Sunday, rejoice. That is why we light a rose-colored candle, unlike the purple. The coming of the Savior is so close that we can't contain our joy. And it is a joy that permeates our entire being. So who are you? Who are we? Are we Christian? Are we believers? Are we children of God and people of the light? And on this third Sunday of Advent, on Gaudete Sunday, are we not people of hope, people of anticipation? Are we not people of joy as we all prepare for the coming of the Savior? Be well, be safe. God bless you all.